Hey guys, this is Dexter241, and today we are doing something a little bit different. Um, as I'm doing this commentary, right now I'm not really looking at a video. I'm just pacing back and forth in my room, trying to think of something to talk about in this commentary. Um, and whatever commentary this is about, or whatever video I'm commentating on right now, I'll try to most likely match it up. So I wanted to talk a little bit about um, the MG60 or the M60, which is the medic's best gun, if you ask me. Maybe the best gun in the entire game, or best machine gun at least. Automatic firing, whatever. But yeah. But back to what I first said. Why am I standing up? Well, I don't know. I think I'm that kind of person where whenever I'm talking or whenever I'm thinking, I do. I don't know. Standing up and walking around the room, or it just kind of like helps me open my mind and think a little bit. I don't know, out there. Can anyone else relate with that? I don't know. It's probably just me, but it's just like whenever I'm walking around, I can actually think more clearly and progressive. I'm not sure. But yeah, as opposed to sitting down, which I normally do my commentary sitting down. And I'm always trying to contain myself, which I'm not sure if that makes the commentary better or not. But yeah, if you hear any bumping noises, that's probably me holding the mic. Because this is the first time I've actually done this. This is kind of weird. But, yeah, I apologize for the bumping mic or anything, moving mic noises. But yeah, back to the commentary, or back to the video, which I have no idea if it's playing right now because I'm not watching it, like I said. But I wanted to talk a little bit about the M60, I believe it's called, which, like I said, was the medic's gun, a really good gun. You attach it, or if you equip it with the Magnum ammunition and the 4x scope, it's pretty deadly. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I actually had a comment the other day, and I'm not trying to shout out whoever this guy was, or I'm not trying to blast you or put you on the spot, anything like that. It's more or less to expand the conversation and actually create a dialogue from it. Because I mean, I thought that was a pretty interesting viewpoint. Because I've always thought the MG60 was a really powerful gun. Not exactly sure where it stands as in terms of the best gun, or in terms of how good the gun is compared to all the other guns in the game. I know I said earlier that it's probably the best gun in the game, but I don't know if it really is. I think, personally, I think it's the best machine gun or automatic firing gun in the game. Because, I mean, if you were to, like I said when I responded to the guy, which right now I currently don't have his ID or his comment up right now, but it was basically went along the lines of how is the M60 overpowered, and I kind of responded back with the M60 is probably one of the few guns where you can use it at a pretty much all ranges. You can use it as close, mid to long range, and at all ranges it'll take maybe a handful, literally like a handful of bullets to take down anyone you want. So, and that depends on whether or not they're wearing the armor. The armor, what is it called? I'm gonna sound stupid right now because I don't really have the information right up on my screen, but the armor, if you know what I'm talking about, the same sort of bar area where you can equip the extra ammo, the extra grenades, the 4x scope. I think that's in the same category as it. But anyway, there's an armor. Let's call it an armor perk, even though it's not really a perk. The armor attachment, which it allows you to take more bullets. To make a long story short, but yeah, if you don't have that attached, you can get taken down very easily with that gun. It'll take you literally a handful of bullets. So, um, I forget what else I initially said, but I mean, I definitely said you can almost use that gun as a, with the 4 times scope attached to it, you can almost use it as a mid to long range sniper. You really can. It's that good. And from a long range, I don't know. To me, from my personal experiences, that gun just seems to get more powerful the farther away you shoot it. So it's ridiculous, but it's hilarious at the same time. And by the way, if you haven't figured it out yet, I probably haven't talked about it yet, but I'm totally this way. But I'm one of those kind of people who will complain about an issue in a game, most likely, but then most likely, who will? I just completely fucked that up. I'm one of those kind of people who will complain about something in a game, but who will most likely turn around and use it to their advantage. So I mean, while I do complain about how good the M60 is, I mean, wow. When you get it in your hands, it's awesome. Oh yeah, and what I also said in that comment was, while the MG60 is a great gun, I said something along the lines of this. It's a great gun, but when an entire team, an entire I don't know, maybe not entire, the entire players, all the players in the match are using an MG or I keep saying MG because of machine gun, but M60. When they're all using it, when everyone in the entire match is using an M60, it's like, what the fuck? It's not. I don't want to say it's not fun, but it's just like, ugh. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if anyone else has ran into that before, because I mean, I played a few squad death matches, and ugh, when entire teams just run out with the medic class. It's not necessarily the medic class that kind of ticks me off. It's more or less the MG60. You can tell by what it sounds like, but wow. I mean, it's annoying, but yeah, definitely wanted to, cover that and create a little dialogue over that, because I do think the M60 is a great gun, but it's also a pretty overpowered one if you actually consider it, if you actually get it in your hands. But yeah, and I guess that could initially lead to my next point, where if you've seen a lot of my videos, you probably are wondering, maybe not wondering, but thinking that the M95 is overpowered, which I was thinking about that earlier, and I think the M95 kind of balances itself out in terms of overpowerness. Sure, it's like one of the few guns in the game, few rifles in the game that you can get a one shot kill on, maybe not on anyone who is not wearing the armor thingy. And then sometimes, if you're just not aiming for the upper part of the body, you can still, it'll take multiple hits. But it's definitely one of the guns where 2 hits, and if you're not dead by 2 hits, then something's wrong. So I really don't think the M95 is overpowered, because let me try to explain it. If you use the M95 at a short to mid-range distance, I think it kind of balances itself out. Mainly because if you're going up against anyone in a short range distance and you happen to miss, that's crucial. I mean, holy shit. You have to pull out your pistol and finish him off if you can. Because if you miss, like plenty of times, like you might see in this video, if you miss and the guy sees you and he starts shooting at you, you're almost guaranteed dead. Unless you're a pro at evading, dude. Good luck. I mean, it's crucial. Normally when it comes to the M95, if I don't get a one hit, one kill, one shot, one kill, which that reminds me of Call of Duty. when I watch a lot of the sniper videos on Machinima. But it reminds me of well, not reminds me. It's one of those guns where but I kind of got lost my point. But initially, when I use that gun, if I don't kill him on one hit, I'll definitely pull out my pistol and try to finish him off. That is, if he's at a short to mid range distance. So, yeah. Um, and if he's at a long distance, then yeah, I'll just keep taking shots until he's dead. But I think I'm not sure if that's really it. Primarily, I still feel that the M95 is a great gun. Um, at mid to short range, I think it's fair, because a lot of people will kind of complain that I can easily see people raging whenever I somehow get a one-shot kill. Like, I'll run up to someone, and there'll literally be not even a second will go by before I actually hit the trigger, and I won't even have to look down the sights. It's just me just hitting the trigger, and you see their body just kind of compress, like they were like it's kind of like they were hit by a ball, and you see like their legs fly forward and their arms fly forward, and you just see them hit the ground. And it's just like, if you could hear them on the other side of the mic, I'm sure they're going, "What the fuck was that?" I'm sure. It's kind of funny. And to be honest, it rarely happens to me. I rarely get one-shotted, if we'll call it that, by the M95. And when I do, I'm like, oh yeah, that was a nice shot. When it comes to shotguns, though, that's a different story. Because if you're using a shotgun and you kill me from like a long distance, that's bullshit. I'm pretty sure everyone's willing to agree with that. But yeah, that's rare, from what I know. But yeah, I think that's about it for this commentary. I'm not sure how much longer I can ramble or go on. But yeah, maybe on another commentary I'll discuss a little bit more about whatever is on my mind in terms of Battlefield. Maybe, most likely, I'll talk about the assault class and how good they actually are. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure everyone already knows this, but I mean, I'm the kind of guy where I'll rarely use the assault class, because even though I know how good it is, it's not really much of a challenge. I'm not bragging. I'm just saying, if you can actually play the game correctly, I mean, wow, the amount of kills you can get with the M16. Or I'm not sure if that's the right gun. I hope it is, but I don't know. But the final, I think that's too short of a name, though. I remember it being longer. But the final assault gun that you actually unlock for that class, if you're actually good at the game and you use that gun, that final assault gun, with a 4x attachment and magnum ammo with I think that's it. If you use that gun, holy shit. And with the 40mm grenade attachment as well. You use that, holy crap, man. And you're good at the game, holy crap, you can do some serious damage. So I'll probably end up talking about that in another commentary, because I had a video I was playing yesterday, which I should have been recording. It happens a lot. I managed to get a triple kill off of one 40mm grenade. So yeah. So I'll save that for another time. This is actually 241, and thanks for checking out this commentary. I'll see you guys later.